It's been, let me see how many years. It's been 7 years since your previous album.
Yes.
I read in your bio that before 2007, before you sang the song Take This Waltz, that you really had given up on the music business.
I did.
Why?
Well, when you're young, you have a dream of what you want to do with your life and your career. And many young people have the same dream. It's the glamour, it's the excitement of rock and roll or music. And I was chasing that. I chased it hard. I chased it with as much energy and passion as I could. And I never really achieved my dream. It's just wasn't in my cards. I got big record companies to invest in me. I made 3 records with different record companies, and I felt like my career was not satisfactory to me. And I was making music for other people. I was writing for film and television and commercials and other artists and making records that never came out. And I really felt like I was given a chance and it didn't really work.
And when did you actually stop writing? Before
No.
2007?
No, I know. What happened is, I get asked the same question a lot. It's a long time between 2005 or 4 and now. But the truth is, I have been more busy, more diabolically busy now since then. I put out 2 records in 2004. I promoted them, I toured them. I was faithful to them for 2 years. So that's 2006. In 2006, I lost my record contracts. Then I became a father. I started doing art exhibits for my father's work as the ambassador to his art across the world. I made a record with my band that never came out. I started a play. I started working on a musical for a big musical project about my father's work and life. And I made another record. I've been incredibly busy.
How's the sound? Is it good? Yeah. Okay. Well, the thing is, you said that. Let's go back to 1988. You're 16 years old, or maybe 15. Your father releases the album "I'm Your Man." What do you think of the album?
I've always loved his records. I get to hear them before they come out. I get to hear the songs as they're being worked on. I hear the lyrics at the dinner table. So these are like pieces of family art that you keep in the family, that you know and that you love.
And this album specific.
Heb je jou eens aan? Ik zie niet dat het uit dezelfde echt.
Why I'm asking this question, the album "I'm Your Man", because it has the song "Take This Waltz" on it, and you decided. I don't know if it's a turning point for you, but you decided in 2007 to sing, for the first time, a song of his on stage. What did you think back then of this song, "Take This Waltz"? Was it any, special for you, or?
I always loved Take This Waltz. It was always one of my favorite songs. I remember the very first time I heard the recording. I was in Paris and I fell in love with the song. I've never tried to sit down with my father's catalog and learn songs one after the other. They were played so often. I just felt like I knew them. But of course that's not true. You still have to learn a song and you have to learn the lyric by heart. Then in 2007, I was in my mid-30s. I had never played a Leonard Cohen song ever publicly.
Why?
I was busy. I was busy trying to make my own music, trying to write my own songs. I'm not a great musician, so it was already hard enough just for me to do my own work. And I thought that was my responsibility. But in 2007, I was left with, as I was explaining to you, a dissatisfaction with my own career and my life. And I had said no categorically throughout my whole life to invitations to participate in Leonard Cohen tributes or homages or anything. But there were two things that happened. One, my son was almost born. And two, my career was dead. And they offered me a lot of money. It was the easiest decision I've ever made, and the one that was the most important for me, because I got on stage in front of 3,500 people who loved Leonard Cohen, and the whole evening was dedicated to songs of my father that I loved. And the truth is, I'm a bigger fan than anybody in the audience. So there was no conflict. In fact, it was a joy that I had never experienced before. And it made me understand when my son was born and I was at the dinner table with my father on one side and my son on the other, the Cohen boys. I have a responsibility to the family name, to the family business. And one day my son is going to look at my work the same way I looked at my father's work. And it just changed everything. It was like a key, a door opening.